Metaphor is one of the most important literary devices you'll encounter. So what is it? A metaphor is a direct comparison that states one thing is another thing without using like or as. It creates a powerful connection between two different things by saying they are the same. For example, time is a thief. Metaphors typically use the verb to be, for example, is, are, was, were, to make the comparison direct. In this metaphor, time is being compared to a thief. We know time isn't literally a person who steals, but we suddenly understand that time can steal moments from us, that it takes away our youth and our opportunities. Writers use metaphors to help readers understand complex or abstract ideas by comparing them to something more concrete and familiar. They also create vivid imagery and make writing more interesting and memorable. To unpack a metaphor's meaning, identify what the first thing is being compared to, then ask yourself, what do we associate with this image? What are its connotations, the implied meanings and associations? Think about all the qualities, emotions, and ideas we typically associate with that second thing. Think about what we associate with thieves, stealing, taking without permission, losing something precious. These connotations transfer to the first thing, creating layers of meaning. Let's have a look at an example of a metaphor from Romeo and Juliet by William Shakespeare. But soft, what light through yonder window breaks? It is the east, and Juliet is the sun. Romeo directly compares Juliet to the sun by using the verb is. To understand this metaphor, we need to think about the connotations of the sun. The sun brings light, warmth, and life. It's essential for survival. It dispels darkness, it gives energy, and it marks the beginning of each new day. Now apply these connotations to Juliet. By calling Juliet the sun, Romeo is saying, she brings light to his life. She brings warmth to his world. She's essential to his existence. She dispels his darkness. She gives him energy and makes him feel alive. She represents a new beginning. This metaphor shows that Romeo's love is all-consuming and overwhelming. Juliet isn't just important to him, she's as vital as the sun itself. The metaphor emphasizes the intensity and depth of his feelings. Let's have a look at another example of a metaphor from the poem Hope is the Thing with Feathers by Emily Dickinson. Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul. Emily Dickinson directly states that hope is the thing with feathers. The thing with feathers is a bird. To unpack this metaphor, let's first examine the connotations of birds. They are delicate and small. They can soar and fly, rising above the ground and the obstacles below. They represent freedom. They survive storms and harsh weather. They are light, graceful, and uplifting. Now, transfer all these connotations to hope. Hope is delicate. It can seem fragile. Hope soars above our difficulties and troubles. Hope cannot be captured. It remains free. Hope persists even through our darkest storms and harshest times. It lifts our spirits when we feel weighed down. By making the abstract concept of hope concrete as a bird, Dickinson helps readers not just understand hope intellectually, but feel and visualize it emotionally. And that's metaphor. Let's quickly recap what we've learned. A metaphor is a direct comparison that states one thing is another, using the verb to be. For example, is, are, was, or were. Metaphors don't use like or as. To analyze a metaphor, think about the connotations, the qualities, feelings, and associations of what's being compared. Then transfer those connotations to understand the deeper meaning. Metaphors are one of the most important literary devices you'll encounter in your studies, so take time to practice identifying them and analysing their effects. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. And remember, keep writing, keep reading, because the magic happens between the lines.